Well, here at Lake Powell, it came in 2008. It hit really hard. This is an ideal habitat for these mussels with the constant nutrients, water coming up and down, all the rocks. It's perfect habitat. So they took off essentially. It started down lake and showed up lake within the year, I believe. Over in the ballast tanks of transatlantic shipping containers, dumped them off in the Great Lakes, and they quickly spread from water systems, recreation boaters. They made a major jump from essentially the East Coast, ended up in Lake Mead, Castaic in California, and then slowly spread to other lakes. You can see evidence of mussels, past and present, virtually anywhere you go at Lake Powell. Helps to know that we are doing something to keep this problem here, keep it from going to other lakes. Mitigation here for quaggas is every single boat that leaves Lake Powell is required to get an exit inspection regardless of where you're going. Besides our exit inspections at the top of the ramps, we have port of entry inspections north of Kanab to help us make sure that people are getting those inspections. Our main job is education. The only way it's possible for us to do our jobs is to have the help from the boaters, and it really makes our day to see those boaters that are actually caring about keeping their bodies of water in Utah clean. Has encrusted the outboards and intakes so much to the point that the boats don't run. Feels good as a technician and the rest of the technicians in the team to know that what we are doing is actually making a difference to keep those waters in Utah clean. Our water generation station at Carl Hayden spends a very good amount of money every year keeping that dam clean and functioning. Even though those intakes are so deep, there are still mussels down there, and they are taking preventative action to keep the maintenance up. Some species of fish that do eat these mussels, and I believe that they've been working on covering their grounds to begin to stock more of these fish to maybe help with the mussel problem too much, but with all of our river systems pouring into the lake, even temperatures up lake from down lake are very different.
The lake is fluctuating, going up and down. Right now it's at mid-depth. It changes every spring, of course. It goes up and then it falls back in the fall, but it tends to go up and stay up for a while, and then it goes way down, then it comes back up. We see quagga mussels now that we have, and they are not visible to most people because most people come here in the summertime when the lake is high, so they don't see the shells all over the shoreline. But if you go out in the wintertime after the lake goes way down, you can see them everywhere. So they're a problem, but luckily we have some fish that also eat quagga mussels. We have catfish, we have bluegill, green sunfish, and we could possibly put in another fish that also ate quagga mussels, but in reality they would just eat mussels and get big. They wouldn't destroy the mussels, they wouldn't keep them in check. The only thing that keeps them in check is the water going up and down. Quaggas dry out and die, and you can see them along the shoreline. It'll take 2 weeks if it's warm, or 1 day if it's cold. Most of them are down at 40 to 80 feet, down there reproducing, doing fine, having a great time. Millions and millions and millions of mussels each year.